Hello, Mark. My name is Ryan, and my Chinese name is He Jinten. I'm a sophomore, and my student number is S054021.
Hi Mark, my name is Clara. My Chinese name is Lin Jiaying, and my student number is S05411019. I'm a sophomore. Today, our topic is Independence Day.
And in the first round, I'm gonna be Ebert, and Clara's gonna be Jean.
Yes.
So let's begin.
Okay.
If you watch our program regularly, you know how Jean and I felt about the weak announcement of the so-called box office winners. We think it's a mistake to treat the movies as if they were some kind of sport with the top grossing pictures as a week champion. But the next March this week, we all heard about how Independence Day beat the opening week record set 3 years ago by Jurassic Park by grossing more than 100 million in just 6 days. What made it so special? Independence Day was essentially a retread of the World of the World in H.G. Wells' science fiction story, which is made into a famous radio broadcast by Orson Welles. In that story, as in this one, Earth's attack by hostile aliens fights back with a virus they are not familiar with. Flying saucers 50 miles wide hover all over the major city, and the human race has to decide quickly how to defend themselves. The humans in the movie are simply like one of the platoons of the World War II victory. Had a nice ethnic balance. We have a wasp president, a Jewish communication asset, a very typical father, a black fighter pilot, a drunken craft dancer, and of course, a slightly mad scientist. But it's the special effects that audiences have come to see. Jin and I both voted some star for Independence Day, but we didn't hate it. We just didn't think it was very good. It was kind of a goofy, slitty, clunky 1950 flying saucer movie attached to a high-tech and truly brilliant advertising and promotional campaign. TV station actually sent news crews to interview people standing in line talking about another event. So even more people turned up and it did become an event. Jean, I always remind the opening days of Star Wars.
Right.
In 1977, when people stood in line and the surprises,
Right.
theaters, they were expecting them to stay there.
So then it was the news of it.
And yes, and after the movie it was over, people came out and liked it so much they got back to the end of the line. The differences I don't think after seeing Independence Day once for a minute are people are going back to stand in the line.
Yes, although we are saying this is a second look at Independence Day, neither of us went back to see it a second time. Did you?
Well, I would rather not see it a second time.
Okay.
I think one time is enough for both of us.
Here's the problem. Because I feel that there weren't enough payoff. Of course, I like the scene. The big ship scans across and the
There are some good shots in the movie.
shots. Not a single character. They're all laughable and not laughable. I wasn't getting the joke many of the times. And then the payoff with the aliens here is where I feel disappointed. I invest 2 hours. It's a 2 hours 22 movie. I invest a couple of hours. I want to get to know the aliens. I want to see what they can do.
Those aliens were right off the shelf. Those aliens were recycled out of other movies.
And they got.
The Axeman, there was an imagination.
That was what got me angry. That's when I say, no, you haven't. I've given you 2 hours of my life. Give me some time and the screenplay and some imagination. And the characters have made it all worthwhile.
And this is the end of the first round. And now we're gonna start the second round. So I'm gonna be Jean and Clara's gonna be Ebert.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, let's start it.
Yeah.
If you watch our program regularly, you know how Jean and I feel about the weekly announcement of the so-called box office winners. We think it's a mistake to treat the movie as if they were some kind of sport with the top grossing picture as the week's champion. But the least margin of the week, we all heard about how Independence Day beat the opening week record set 3 years ago by Jurassic Park by grossing more than 100 million in just 6 days. What makes it so special? Independence Day was essentially a retread of the War of the World in H.G. Wells' science fiction story, which was made into a famous radio broadcast by Orson Welles. In the story, as in the one Earth an attack by hostile aliens fight back with a virus that they are not familiar with. Flying saucers 15 miles wide over all major cities, and the human race has to decide quickly how to defend himself. The humans in the movie are symboled like one of those platoons of the World War II picture has a nice ethnic balance. We have a wasp president, a Jewish communication, they said a very typical father, and a black fighter pilot, a drunken craft duster, and of course a slightly mad scientist. But It's the special effects that audiences have come to see. Jane and I both voted thumbs down for Independence Day, but we didn't hate it. We just didn't think it was very good. It was a kind of goofy, silly, clunky 1950 flying saucer movie attached to a high-tech and truly brilliant advertising and promotional campaign. TV stations actually sent news crews to interview the people standing in line, talking about another event. So even more people turned up and it did become an event. Jane, I was reminded of the opening days of Star Wars.
Right.
In 1977, when people stood in line in the surprise
Right.
theaters. They weren't expecting them to stand there.
So then it was the news of it.
And yes, and after the movie was over, people came out and liked it so much. They got back at the end of the line. The difference is I don't think after seeing Independence Day once for a minute, people are going back to stand in a line.
Yes, a lot. We are saying that this is a second look at Independence Day. Neither of us want to back to see it the second time, did you?
Oh, I would rather not see it a second time.
Okay.
I think one time was enough for both of us.
I think here's the problem. Because I feel like there wasn't enough payoff. But actually, of course, I like the scene. The big ship comes across the
There are some good shots in the movie.
shots, not a single character. They are all laughable and not laughable. I wasn't getting the jokes many of the times. And then the payoff with the aliens here is what I feel disappointed. I invested 2 hours, and it's a 2 hours and 22-minute movie. I invest a couple of hours. I want to get to know the aliens. I want to see what they can do.
Those aliens were right off the shelf.
And
Those
I got-
aliens were recycled out of other movies.
And I got
Acabusman. The Acabusman with an imagination.
that's what got me angry. That's when I say, no, you haven't. I've given you 2 hours in my life. You've given some time in the screenplay and some imagination and the characters that make it worthwhile.
This is the end of our recording. Thank you.
Thank you.